Welcome back to Sir Boat's Yacht, where we dive deep into the world of unique vessels that redefine the way we experience the water, from superyachts to ferries and everything in between. Today we're zooming in on a special category of marine tourism that has quietly captured the imagination of millions around the globe. This is the world of SeaWorld Panorama boats. Now, if you've ever dreamed of witnessing the ocean from a comfortable climate-controlled environment with unobstructed views above and below the surface, you'll want to stick around, because these vessels are not just boats, they are floating theaters into the marine world, merging leisure travel and ocean discovery into one seamless adventure.
First, let's talk about what SeaWorld Panorama boats
It's important to note that we're not referring to a single ship or product line, but rather a class of vessels commonly used by ocean tour companies like SeaWorld Cruises in Australia, the SeaWorld Explorer in Aruba, or semi-submarine tours in places like Egypt. These boats prioritize panoramic visibility, often with glass panels, large windows, or even underwater viewing areas, to ensure that passengers get a rich, immersive view of the environment above and below the waves. When it comes to design, the central philosophy behind these boats is to connect passengers with the ocean in the most direct and comfortable way possible. This starts with their silhouette. Most panorama boats feature broad, low-slung hulls with expansive upper decks and full-length side windows designed to maximize views and natural light. Unlike traditional sightseeing vessels, which may only offer outdoor upper decks, these are purpose-built for uninterrupted visuals, even from interior lounges.
Let's take for example the Spirit of Elston, used by
SeaWorld Cruises in Gold Coast, Australia. This is a premium double-decker vessel built with luxury finishes, but the real highlight is its fully enclosed main deck, lined with ceiling-to-floor glass panels. These panels are often tinted to reduce glare, but engineered with high clarity to offer exceptional sightlines from nearly every seat on board. The vessel's upper deck is often partially covered, offering open-air seating for those who prefer to soak in the sea breeze.
In other parts of the world, such as Hurghada, Egypt,
the panorama boat concept is adapted into semi-submarines. Here the design becomes even more specialized. The vessel appears like a regular boat from above the waterline, but once you step inside, you descend into a submerged hull fitted with large underwater viewing windows. Passengers sit below the surface in air-conditioned cabins, gazing directly into coral reefs and marine life in action. It's like snorkeling without getting wet, a real crowd pleaser, especially for families and seniors. Interior design plays a crucial role in setting the tone for these tours, and it's where the panorama boat really differentiates itself from regular water taxis or ferries. These interiors are more like floating lounges or boutique cinema halls. The seats are often arranged theater-style, facing the windows, or sometimes angled for a more relaxed view depending on the operator. You might find cafe-style table settings, plush bucket seating, or even luxury-style lounges for private bookings. The material palette also speaks to comfort and class. Expect faux teak flooring, durable marine-grade fabrics, climate control lighting that adjusts with the day's natural brightness, and onboard sound systems for guided commentary. Some boats even integrate digital display panels that show what species of fish or coral you're seeing in real time, giving the entire journey an educational dimension as well.
Let's switch gears to performance, because these vessels
aren't just floating observation pods. They need to handle varied marine conditions, carry large numbers of passengers, and do so efficiently. Panorama boats often rely on twin-engine setups for redundancy and maneuverability, particularly in shallow or reef-dense waters. Many are powered by inboard diesel engines for torque and longevity, though there's a growing shift toward hybrid electric propulsion, especially in sensitive marine zones where noise and emissions need to be minimized.
For example, the SeaWorld Explorer in Aruba operates at relatively low speeds, around 5 to 8 knots, which is ideal for reef navigation and stability. Some newer vessels are incorporating waterjet propulsion, which reduces the risk of damaging corals or hurting marine life, and also offers a smoother ride in shallow bays. Semi-submarine vessels often use smaller auxiliary engines and are designed with a heavier ballast to maintain underwater visibility while staying perfectly stable even in choppy conditions. One of the often overlooked performance aspects is the hull shape itself. Panorama boats typically feature catamaran hulls. This dual-hull configuration gives the vessel extra stability, which is essential when guests are walking around or taking photographs. It also creates a broader beam or width, which allows for larger viewing areas and a more open-plan interior layout compared to traditional monohull boats.
Now let's talk about the user experience and why these boats are so beloved from a customer perspective. A panorama boat is all about effortless engagement with the sea. It's passive exploration in the best way possible. You board, relax, maybe grab a drink or snack, and the ocean quite literally comes to you. Whether it's dolphins leaping in the distance, whales breaching, or tropical fish drifting through a coral garden, the boat becomes a floating cinema screen with Mother Nature providing the real.
And this isn't just a gimmick for tourists. These vessels have become key platforms for education and conservation. Many of them operate in conjunction with marine biologists or park rangers and use the tours to raise awareness about local ecosystems, endangered species, or responsible boating practices. The commentary is usually multilingual and designed to be accessible to kids and adults alike, making it an ideal blend of fun and learning.
Another major selling point is accessibility. Unlike snorkeling trips or high-speed whale chases, panorama boats are easy to board and safe for all ages. There are no gear requirements, no swimming skills needed, and the entire experience is paced gently so everyone from toddlers to elderly guests can enjoy it equally. For this reason, they've become especially popular with multi-generational families, school groups, and people with mobility challenges. Let's not forget the operators themselves. Many panorama boat services have mastered the art of hospitality. Some offer champagne brunches, others do sunset dinner cruises complete with live music or DJ sets. In some regions they are licensed for weddings or corporate events, so you can exchange vows while dolphins swim in the background or close a business deal with a reef shark as your silent witness.
Now let's zone in on technology, because it's playing
an ever-growing role in shaping these experiences. Many modern panorama boats are now equipped with sonar-linked video feeds, underwater cameras that show real-time views on big screens, and augmented reality systems that can label visible fish species right on your phone via the boat's app. On some high-end tours you even get tablet devices with interactive maps and ocean facts, creating a rich, layered experience that goes far beyond what's visible to the naked eye. These vessels also often come with Wi-Fi onboard, a small but appreciated feature that lets passengers stream, share, and interact in real time. So whether you're live streaming a whale sighting or posting a coral close-up to your followers, it's all part of the experience. And from a business standpoint, that user-generated content becomes one of the best forms of organic marketing possible.
From a sustainability perspective, panorama boats are slowly but surely embracing green innovations. Aside from hybrid engines, some now feature solar panels to support onboard power systems or bio-based composites in their hulls to reduce environmental impact. Waste management onboard is typically strict, with closed-loop gray water systems and single-use plastics increasingly being phased out in favor of biodegradable or reusable alternatives. Some operators even partner with marine conservation NGOs and contribute a portion of their ticket revenue to reef restoration or wildlife rescue efforts. This not only improves their brand image but also allows guests to feel like they're part of something meaningful. Every ticket becomes a small contribution to ocean preservation. What truly makes SeaWorld panorama boats stand out is that they embody a new approach to marine leisure travel, one that prioritizes immersion, comfort, education, and inclusivity rather than just speed or extravagance. They strip away the barriers between humans and the ocean while wrapping the whole experience in a layer of elegance and ease. For those who aren't adrenaline junkies or yachting elites, panorama boats are a democratic gateway to the wonders of the sea. Let's take a moment to reflect on the global spread of this concept and how it's evolving in different waters around the world. In Dubai, for example, some luxury hotels are now launching private panorama boat charters that feature glass bottom floors, smart climate control, and even butler service. In Hawaii and the Maldives, eco-resorts are integrating these boats into reef tours as part of an all-inclusive package. In Norway and Iceland, panorama vessels with heated decks and panoramic canopies offer northern lights cruises, blending sky and sea into one magical display. Even cruise lines are starting to take notes. Larger vessels now incorporate panorama lounges that mimic these smaller boats, offering guests wraparound views of the ocean from the comfort of a cozy interior with a cocktail in hand. Some expedition ships also deploy smaller panorama-styled tenders that can get up close to icebergs, wildlife, or rugged coastlines without compromising comfort or safety. To wrap it up, SeaWorld panorama boats aren't just another type of vessel, they represent a shift in how we interact with marine environments, making the underwater world more accessible, more elegant, and more sustainable. Whether you're a curious tourist, a marine life enthusiast, or just someone who wants to experience the ocean without getting your feet wet, these boats offer a ticket to wonder, a floating window into the deep blue.
That's all for today's episode from Sir Boat's Yacht. If you enjoyed this exploration of SeaWorld Panorama boats, be sure to like, subscribe and drop your favorite marine wildlife moment in the comments below. We'll be back soon with more vessels from around the world. Until then, stay curious, stay afloat, and as always, keep cruising with class.